Hey football fans, thanks for joining me, the football guy. It's time for another episode of Throwback Thursday, and if you're new here, I'd like to welcome you to my channel and also remind you to subscribe so that way you always get notifications when I upload new videos like this. Now, before we get spinning the throwback wheels, we want to take a look at the teams that we've already removed from the wheel and covered in previous weeks. Okay, now that we got the recap out of the way, let's see which team we're going to be focusing on this week. As always, we're going to spin 3 wheels. The first wheel is going to determine the team that we actually remove from the board and focus on this week. The second wheel is going to determine the decade, and the third wheel is going to determine the specific year that we're going to focus on. Okay, we've got our first picker up here. This is our team picker, so we'll get this one spinning and see where it lands. And let's see, we've got the Bengals, the Texans, Jaguars, Chiefs, the Raiders. Okay, looks like the Los Angeles Raiders will be our team. Let's bring up our decade spinner. Here's our decade spinner and see where we're going to go. Okay, the 2020s, 2000s, 2010s. So it looks like the 2010s. We're going to stay in the 2010s for the Raiders. And now the year. Here's our year picker. So which year in the 2010s are we going to focus on? Looks like the 4, 5, 6, 2017 maybe? Yes, the 2017 Las Vegas Raiders. That'll be the team that we're focused on this week. This week's throwback focus is on the 2017 Oakland Raiders. Jack Del Rio came to the Oakland Raiders beginning in 2015 after 9 years in Jacksonville. In 2017, he would guide the Raiders to a 6-10 record and finish in 3rd place in the AFC West, missing the playoffs. Quarterback Derek Carr, selected to his 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017, would start all but one game of the season and quarterback the offense to finish ranked 16th in passing yards. Carr threw for 3,496 yards and 22 touchdowns. His best game came in Week 2 against the New York Jets as he threw for 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and had a passer rating of 136.6. Backup quarterback E.J. Manuel came over from the Buffalo Bills in 2016 on a 1-year contract and started 1 game for the Raiders. He would throw 43 passes, completing 24 for 265 yards and 1 touchdown for the season. Overall, the 2017 Raiders rushing attack ranked 25th in the league for rushing yards and scored 13 touchdowns on a 4.2 yards per carry average. Marshawn Lynch carried the majority of the load and led the rushing attack, running for 891 yards on 207 attempts, scoring 7 touchdowns and putting up a 4.3 yards per carry average. Jalen Richard was the team's 2nd leading rusher, racking up 275 yards on 56 attempts. He scored 1 touchdown while pushing a 4.9 yards per carry average. DeAndre Washington was the 3rd leading rusher on the team in 2017, grinding out 153 yards on 57 carries for a 2.7 yards per carry average. The 2017 Raiders failed to produce a single 1,000-yard receiver and were led by 2-time Pro Bowl tight end Jared Cook. Cook caught 54 passes for 688 yards and 2 touchdowns with a 12.7 yards per reception average. Amari Cooper was the 2nd leading receiver on the team with 680 yards on 48 receptions and averaged 14.2 yards per catch and scored 7 touchdowns. Michael Crabtree was 3rd on the team in receiving yards with 618, caught 58 passes for a 10.7 yards per catch average, but scored 8 touchdowns. The 2017 Raiders defense ranked 18th in passing yards allowed and 12th in rushing yards allowed. Right defensive end Khalil Mack was selected to his 3rd Pro Bowl and led the defensive unit, racking up 10.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 78 tackles. Linebacker Navorro Bowman came in as a free agent from San Francisco and was a leader at the 2nd level, making 89 tackles, sacking the quarterback 1.5 times, and defending 2 passes. Safety Karl provided veteran leadership in the secondary with 79 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. Cornerback Gareon Conley was selected in the first round with the 24th overall pick and played in 2 games for the Raiders in 2017. Linebacker Marquel Lee was selected in the 5th round out of Wake Forest and played in 13 games for the Raiders and made 25 tackles. Defensive tackle Treyvon Hester was drafted in the 7th round out of Toledo. He played in 14 games and would make 19 tackles and force 1 fumble. Hey, thanks for watching to the end. We made it through another episode of Throwback Thursday together. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and next time bring a friend. Now let's talk in the comments about who your favorite player is, who your favorite team is, or what fond memories you have of watching football so that we can all relive the glory of the past. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hey, you, come here. Hey, how about helping me out and hitting that subscribe button? It's right there. Come on. You know you want to. It's easy. It's free. It's going to help me out. Oh, okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.